Hey guys, it's Flota, and welcome back to another Animal Crossing New Horizons video. Today, I'm going to go through days 36 to 41 of my journeys on my island called Photopia. There's a lot of things that happen at the beginning of the week, which really drive this period of time through. Well, near the end of the week, it gets a little bit weirder. Make sure to stay tuned while you're at it. Not the weird that you might expect. Just a little bit weird for Animal Crossing. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Hello there everyone! Right now in Photopia, it's 2:21 p.m. on Friday, April 24th. Now for today's announcements, recently there have been reports of a suspicious character visiting the islands in the area. Apparently this, visitor has been selling works of art sourced from unknown origins. No one who has come into contact with the individual has been harmed, but still be careful out there. And with that, I'll get back to working and supporting you on this island. I wonder who's that weird, suspicious person selling innocent pieces of art. It does sound fishy. Hopping over the little tiny river, I see that Broccolo wanted my attention. Sometimes when you don't talk to your villagers, they will ask for your attention in order to move out. But this is a trap because Broccolo wanted me to learn a brand new reaction. No way. I totally fell for the trap. But that little stupid blue mouse wasn't the only one that wanted my attention. It was Hippo. And keep in mind, I have not talked to Broccolo or Hippo for over 10 days. So I don't know why they want my attention. But I fell for the trap again. Third time's the charm as I approach Octavian, who I actually want to talk to. He teaches me the bewilderment of a reaction, which is kind of appropriate considering the things that I've gone through. After the weird incident, I find the suspicious character wandering on my island. Well, where are you from around here? Hi, the name's Red. I walk in sailors, and you are Flota. What a great name. Intelligent, strong. I can already tell we're going to be pairs. No, not pairs. Family. Flota. It's a pleasure to meet you, Flota. Hey, I hope you don't mind being forward, but you look to me like someone who got an eye for art. Don't be shocked, I got a keen instinct for these things, and speaking of instinct, I just had these feelings, so I brought a serene painting with me. Yeah, I know, what a crazy coincidence, it's like fate. Well, I'm gonna sell it to you, and only you cause you're family, and you're gonna get a getaway price. How does 498k bills grab ya? Excuse me, no. Come on now, you're never gonna find a better price than... Oh, but that was free talking, right? Reminding me of your family. I mean, you're practically my cousin. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna give you my family exclusive patent pending cousin's discount for only 4,980 bells. You'll be the proud owner of this serene painting. You are not gonna regret this. I'll take those bells from you. I knew you had an eye for art. It's like it was meant to be. I hope we can do this again, cousin. And yeah, this mysterious red character also has a sketchy looking boat. With this painting in hand, I decided to give it to Blathers because in the past Animal Crossing games, there was an art exhibit in the museum. Now in this game, there's not an art exhibit at the start, but by donating this painting from Red, Blathers is going to start construction on the new art exhibit tomorrow, which is very nice. Another nice thing that happened to me today was Hopkins giving me a DIY recipe for a wooden bookshelf, which is pretty nice. With nothing else to do, I decided to do a real Photopian photo shoot. Now, I did one with Sable, but not with the villagers of my town. This scene is based off of Hippo and Broccolo being stupid and ugly, and I decided to put them in jail cells, and then have a couple of villagers torturing them, because that's what we all want. And here is the final photo. Isn't it so wholesome? And by inviting pretty much all the villagers to Photopia, I'm finally able to get all of their posters. Now, you're able to get pictures in this game, but they're much harder to get, and posters are definitely beautiful, and I'm definitely going to buy all the good villagers posters and hang them in my podcast room of my house. To end off the day, I decided to go to the fossil exhibit to count how many fossils I need in order to complete the exhibit. This is probably the easiest exhibit to complete in the shortest amount of time because you don't have to wait a whole entire month just to get a certain fish, because fossils spawn every single day. And also, it turns out that I only need like less than 10 fossils. This is going to either be really easy or really difficult. Now on to day 37. Hello there everyone! Right now in Photopia, it's 2:41 p.m. on Saturday, April 25th. Now for today's announcements, can you believe it? Photopia got the go-ahead to expand our museum. The museum is closed for remodeling today, but the inconvenience will be worth it, I'm sure. My sincerest apologies to the museum's esteemed patrons. Please do visit the completed space tomorrow. Blathers asked me to pass on that message to everyone. I hope I captured his sustained excitement. That's all for now. I hope you'll enjoy the loveliest of lovely days. Not only is this day very lovely, it's also very sunny. Anyways, I decided to open up my mailbox and read this weird letter from Rhonda. I thought she was moving out, but it was just about her personality, that's all. I like how Rhonda is slowly warming up to me. She used to be all, calm, and now she's actually starting to show her feelings. With the new posters that I received from the mail, being Deli's, Agent S's, Hopkins, and Octavian's, I decided to hang them up on the wall like I promised. And honestly, it gives the room so much charm. Because the room has so much dark, woody, and earthy tones to it, this splash of modern color from the posters really just provided some more flavor and more eye appeal. Talking to Isabel, she finally told me we got a 3-star rating yet again. Man, flowers really do pay off. And lastly, I decided to donate all the necessary funds needed for the incline construction project, so now it's ready to be built and will be used tomorrow. Now for day 38. Hello there everyone! Right now in Photopia, it's 12:33 p.m. on Sunday, April 26th. Now for today's announcements, the new art gallery at the museum is open as of today. It's a wonderful gallery with space for painting, sculptures, and more. The museum's intrepid curator Blathers accepts art all day, every day. But if you'd like to make a donation, please be mindful that there is fake artwork circulating out there. As always, use your best judgment. And of course, we'll be holding a special ceremony to celebrate the happy news. If you're interested in participating at the time, please check in with Tom Nook. That's all for now. I hope you all enjoy the loveliest of lovely days. With rain pouring above, I decided to quickly open up my mailbox so I get time to see the new art gallery. Agent S sent me a nice letter, and I really need to repay my villagers again because they keep sending me amazing letters. The next letter that I got was from the Happy Home Academy, which I got in rank A. I don't know if I got one before, but it's an improvement from last time. Walking around the island, I see my cousin Red trying to sniff the flowers. They're gonna be pretty wet from the rain. He also seems to love Photopia and wants to sell art here for good, but of course, Red is a fishy dude, and, he wants to only give me the cousin's discount because bias. He also has that boat on the northern shore and now is open to the public. And it's kind of gloomy down here, as I see plenty of new paintings and new furniture as well, which is pretty nice. He seems like a nice guy after all. But in reality, he sells the fake art, and you have to look closely for this. In old Animal Crossing games, it was really hard to tell if paintings were fake or not, but in Animal Crossing New Horizons, it's pretty easy to tell. The first painting that I spot is a fake because the water coming out of the woman's jug is too big of a stream and has to be in smaller width. The second painting has purple flowers, and I know that the original does not have purple flowers, so this is automatically a fake. And the third painting is really hard to see, but the man in the background in the original painting does not have that same hand gesture. And by researching with a certain guide, which I will leave in the description, the twinkling painting, the Picasso painting, the Starry Night, is always going to be real. So if you see this in Red's shop, make sure to buy it if all the other paintings are fake. And now here's a quick tour of the new art gallery in Animal Crossing New Horizons. It's absolutely stunning. Now, with paintings being very hard to get, just in general from Red, this is going to be the longest exhibit that we're working on. Before heading to the ceremonies that I need to attend, I decide to head on to Rhonda's house where she is crafting a terrarium, which I gladly accept a DIY recipe for. And here is the brand new incline. Woo! Good for us! With those ceremonies being extremely long and boring, ACNH decided to teach me a new reaction that fits it perfectly, being sleepy. And yes, I did yawn while she was yawning, and this was in real life. So yeah, it's kind of sad, and you know that yawning is contagious. Don't deny the facts. Because today is Sunday, my turnips, which I unfortunately didn't sell yesterday because the stupid dang shop was closed, basically I lost profit. Doesn't even matter, I'm already broke anyway, so being even more broke is just being broke. With the museum being very popular nowadays in Photopia, I really need to get a head start on the museum area. Now, you may be wondering, Flota, are you going to make it an outdoor museum? No, I'm not making it a big, ginormous area that takes up more than half the island. Besides the waterfalls being the main thing, in any museum area, I'm really going to keep it a nice, calm, and peaceful sanctuary because that's pretty much what the museum is about. Peaceful music, peaceful exhibits, and just gorgeous everything. And I really want to capture that in the surrounding landscape. And because the museum area is currently on a cliff, I really need to have an incline. I was going to go with a natural incline, but it would kind of blend in with the already natural landscape that the park area below is going to be filled with flowers and whatnot. So I decided to make it a log staircase instead, which looks pretty nice. Next up, I decided to do some nature work on the eastern path of the island. Because it is Nature Day and the area is looking relatively bland and brick and sand, I decided to plant as much fruit trees as possible to give it some more color. Now, of course, I'm going to get more bushes and flowers to plant here in the future, but that's for another date. The trees are going to be a nice start, and it's, once again, going to make this long path, probably the longest path that will ever be on the island, a little bit more interesting to walk through. Just like yesterday, I decided to hang some villager posters, this time being the other 4 villagers that I didn't order because there is an order limit to Nook shopping. Can't you believe that? They could be making so much money, and they have a stupid order. Now let's carry on to day 39. Hello there, everyone! Right now in Photopia, it's 5:12 p.m. on Monday, April 27th. There really isn't any news to speak of today, but... Oh! Have you ever peeled some fruit and managed to keep the whole peel connected? Earlier I did just that. Oh dear, I guess that doesn't really qualify as news, does it? And with that, I'll get back to work supporting you in your enjoyment of our island. A very interesting thing that Isabella said. I've never actually done that myself. Nonetheless, I opened up the mail with the normal Nook shopping, and I also got an amazing letter from Hopkins, as well as more merch from the Dodo Airlines. And of course, I got the twinkling painting from Red via mail, which is absolutely stunning. It's actually the first antique painting that I've actually bought, besides the first one. Before I do donate it to the museum, though, Octavian and Deli were hanging out on the bench in the town plaza, and they were being bros. They were sitting there together for the whole entire day, and they were super cute. Roaming around in the art gallery, I see that Hopkins is admiring the new painting that I donated to the museum, and he loves the idea that I did just that. Also, here is a nice summary of the twinkling painting. Checking to see if Broccolo was in his house, I find a lost item above his cliff fence. I wonder whose lost item it is. I first checked on Rooney, who was closest to the area, and he said that this was Renee's pouch. Of course it's Renee. But before I went to Renee's house, Agent S wanted to teach me yet another reaction. She wanted me to be happy, and I am very happy that I learned how to be happy. Yeah, that's kind of weird. With that out of the way, Renee received her bag and she gave me an awesome clothing item, which was a fishing vest. Also, while walking around the island, I found that Scammer Sahara was enjoying the boring waterfalls, and of course, being a scammer. I decided to buy the mysterious flooring and wallpaper, the flooring being just boring crop circles, but the wallpaper being an animated desert vista with heat waves, which you can see buzzing in the background. Continuing on my stroll, I decided to check on Rhonda, who appears to have caught the hippo virus once again. Always take your vaccines, kids. Always take those vaccines. Her vaccine for today, though, is medicine that I bought from the store, and I gladly gave it to the poor, sick Rhonda. Man, she must have a really bad immune system. But, thanks to my kindness, I got a free serving cart. With the new furniture item and many other furniture items laying around in my house, I decided to decorate the outside. There's this big area, a path that I put outside of the town hall, and I want it to be a nice karaoke area for villagers to sing along to music, as well as adoring the nice outside furniture. After that, I decided to craft some hedges from the DIY recipe that Tom Nook gave me the days before as temporary fencing around the neighbors' houses in the city. This is going to provide some green flair to the otherwise dull area while I wait for the fencing that I truly want from the Nook Mile stop. An interesting thing happened today, as in the message in a bottle from Phil, he gave me a DIY recipe for gold armor. Seriously? Now on to day 40. Hello there, everyone! Alright, now Photopia is 3:23 p.m. on Tuesday, April 28th. There really isn't any news to speak of today. Hey, did anyone else watch that variety show on TV yesterday? The stand-up comedian they had on was fantastic. I laughed for an hour straight. It was kind of painful. Oh dear. There I go again, prattling about my TV habits. Sorry, folks. That's all for today. Have a fun day out there. And what a short day it's going to be, because day 40 is probably the shortest day I've ever played for Animal Crossing. But nonetheless, I got an amazing letter from Rooney. Walking into Town Square, I see that there is a new message on the bulletin board talking about May Day, another new event in Animal Crossing. Seems like Tom Nook has a special travel ticket, and I wonder what that's going to be about. Also, Kix was in the Town Square as well, selling amazing backpacks like usual, and I decided to buy the Traveler's backpack because it looks pretty cool in Sahara. I might as well follow this fashion statement. And speaking of shopping, I decided to buy a wood-burning stove from Timmy and Tommy's because, well, it was the cheapest thing there. With nothing else happening on Photopia as of the current moment, I decided to chat with some friends with the Animal Crossing in-game chat. And finally, for day 41. Hello there, everyone! Right now, Photopia at 6:12 p.m. on Wednesday, April 29th. There really isn't any news to speak of today, but... Oh. I looked at my horoscope for the day, and it said I'm gonna have good luck. Oh dear. I guess that doesn't really qualify as news, does it? That's all for today. Have a fun day out there. And what an amazing short day I'm gonna have once again. Yeah, these days are getting much more interesting because they're so short. But things aren't always so interesting in a positive way, as Hopkins wanted to move away. This is the first time that I've actually experienced having some sort of difficult answer to decide for myself. Because I want new villagers to come into my island, of course. But I'm not sure if Hopkins would be the replacement villager. It actually kind of made me sad, to be honest. Like, once I got rid of him, I would never be able to invite him back to my island. Ever again. The Owo Bunny is just so Owo. Fake drama aside, I decided to make him stay because, well, he's one of my favorite villagers and he's better than Himbo. And speaking of villagers, Octavia and Rhonda had a very interesting conversation, so take a look. Also, CJ was on the island today visiting, which is a good thing because I need more money, and what's better than selling fish to him? Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching today's Animal Crossing New Horizons video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Next episode, pretty much all the days are going to be in the month of May, which is pretty exciting because there's going to be a ton of new events happening in the month of May, so that's going to be pretty interesting. But anyways, I'm going to leave it to KK to end off this video, so I gotta go, so bye-bye.
Me, now, me, quick, me, quick, now, me, quick, now, me, quick, now, me, quick, me, now, me, now. me oh now oh me quick oh me quick oh now oh me quick now me quick now me quick oh now me now knock me oh now knock me oh 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 now knock me oh knock me oh knock me oh knock me now knock me oh now knock me oh 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 now knock me oh knock me oh knock me oh knock me now me oh now oh me quick oh me quick oh now oh me quick now me quick now knock me quick oh now me now me oh now oh me quick oh me quick oh now oh me quick now me quick now knock me quick oh me now